in the sense that it's going to change the way we do things. You understand what I'm saying? And one of the things we can do is to prepare for those changes. You understand what I'm saying? And one of the preparation is what we want to do today. So if we prepare for those changes, it will not take our job, rather it will create further jobs for us.
Okay.
Then on the destructive side, you understand what I'm saying? It's going to eliminate some processes if care is not taken. And if you fail to respond to those, seeming elimination, then that is when I will take our jobs. Thank you.
I really love that. I really love that strong response, right? I really love it. You actually covered everything I'm about to say about the following response I was going to give. You really covered them in details. I love that. Thank you, Mr. Adegbenga, right? I think that was him talking.
Yes.
Okay, great. Right. Is there any answer? And what I was really expecting, right, it is going to be yes or no response. And yes,
Yeah,
it's
I have answer to it too.
okay. Okay, go ahead, please. So I just want us to I want us to start in. I want us to be on a category. I want to segment us on different category. So I want people that pick yes to identify, people that pick task alone to identify, and people that are on the side of no, it is not going to take our job to identify. So that at the end of the webinar, after presenting, we'll now decide on which one, on who side is correct and which is not, right? So, okay, someone wanted to answer that earlier, so you can go ahead, please. So what I want you to do is to pick, is either yes, task only, or no. Will AI take our job? Somebody was about to talk earlier. You can speak up. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
I pick no.
Oh, you pick
We only
no.
make
All
use
right.
of AI. Yes.
All right. All right. Okay. So no. Okay. Mr. Adegbenga, please, can you come again? Which one are you going to go with? So you can't be everywhere, right? You have to be at a point. You have to be on one side. So which one are you going to go with? Is it a yes, task only, or no? Where do you fall on?
Yes, task only.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for that. Love that. Anybody else? Let's have like maybe 2, 3 people on a corner, and then we'll pick. We'll continue.
Hello. Okay.
No, that
For
is
me,
Falakemi,
yeah,
right?
for me, yeah, my name is
All right.
Falakemi from
All right.
Canada. All right. For me, it is no. As
Okay.
long as you upskill yourself
Mm,
to be able to handle your task with AI, AI will never take up your job.
Okay. Okay. And can I ask, Madam Falakemi, I believe. So can I ask, which function are you? Which function within an organization do you occupy? Are you in the HR department, the finance, marketing? Which one in particular?
Okay. Well, I have many caps.
Oh,
So many hats. So I can't even say like this, like this,
okay.
like this. Okay.
Right.
Actually, I have my own business.
Okay. Okay.
And then at the same time, I'm working as a sales associate.
Okay. Amazing. Okay. All right. Okay, great. This webinar is for you as well. We can see where Agentic AI comes in for sales associate personnel, and what you can use it to get, what you can get at, with AI, what you can delegate to an AI agent to do for you, right? So we have 2 people on the no side, and then we have 1 person on the yes side. Can we get another person? Maybe yes or task only, just anyone.
Some people have responded in the chat room too.
Oh, okay. So sorry. I'm presenting, so I can't really view the chat room. Please, the facilitator, can you help me with that? Do we have people contradicting the yes or no response? Okay, let me just use this side. Just use here to view it instead. Okay. Task only. Okay. We have people on task only. Okay. I believe task only. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. We have no 1, 2, and no 3, 4. Okay. We have yes. Okay, another person on yes. Okay, great. All right, thank you for that. Okay, now let's continue. Right. So I'm not just going to tell you which one is right or wrong. We are going to be determining that together on the call. We have to be on the call during the section and determine if truly AI is coming for our jobs, or AI is here for task only, or no, AI is not even here for anything. Once you upskill, you're good to go, right? So now let's continue. So now we'll talk about this later on. But yes, before we even start talking about AI agent, I need to take us back to 2021. What has been happening globally, right? AI evolution, what AI has been doing globally when it comes to the world growth, right? The rapid growth that it has been involved in, the adaptation and the milestone, and how we have been able to shift from piloting straight into production, right? What AI has been able to accomplish just in the space of 2021 to 2026. I'm not even going further down the line because AI has been in existence for quite some time. But let's look at the 2021 to 2026, right? And when you look at this side, global AI investment, it has skyrocketed in 96%. It has skyrocketed 96% from 2021 till 2026. And then we're expecting a 36.6% in the annual growth rate. I mean, this is projected to happen till 2030. So we still have a couple of time. You see, the evolution of AI, it is helping globally, right? And a lot of things are happening. There is a lot of investment going on, the global AI investment. We have the annual growth rate now when it comes to, because AI is in play, right? So now when we talk about the evolution, we still have to talk about the layoffs, people that organizations that are laying off tech people, right? Because of, maybe we can't tell, but since the beginning of AI, organizations that are laying off people and the surge, how it is happening in contradiction. So now let's look at from 2021 to 2026. Now, from 2021, back then in 2021, AI came as just a chat system. That was the likes of the generative AI, right? The ChatGPT and the likes. AI came just as a chat system where you go to and you ask questions. You go and you prompt it, okay, AI, I want to go and buy something. Where do I go to buy this thing? What is the latest information for this particular product? It's just in as a chat system. But from 2021 to 2026, you can see the evolution. AI has left being a chat system to being an assistant, right? An assistant where you can reason, which you can reason with, ask to do particular things for you and get it done on your behalf. Why it gives to you and then you use it to do anything you want to do. That is what an assistant does, right? Now, AI currently 2025 stroke 2026, AI has moved from just being an assistant to an agent. That is the concept of the agentic AI. It has moved from being an assistant to you to being an agent, right? And then to just shed more light on what an agent is, because the term agent, to shed more light on it, I'm going to use a real world scenario. So I'm going to use a scenario I'm really familiar with, the housing agent, for an example. If, for an example, if you want to rent an apartment now, automatically you have to go through an agent. You have to tell an agent that, okay, hello, agent, sir, this is the amount I have with me. This is what I want. These are my specification for the house I'm planning on getting, right? And then the agent will go out, outsource look for the apartment on your behalf, and then come back and tell you, okay, I've been able to find one that suits your specification and your budget. Okay, this is it. And then you pay and you move into your house. That is how an housing agent works. So when you bring that knowledge into agentic AI now, and AI as an agent, it is just the same thing, the same method, right? Instead of you going onto the internet looking for particular things, outsource, looking out for, maybe you want to buy anything, maybe you let's bring it into an organization-wise example now, a scenario. So into an organization, maybe you need to submit a document, you want to send an email, right? You want to quickly respond to particular emails, right? Immediately you're getting that email, you want an automated response to like sending, but it should construct that email. It should not be a generic one. It should construct it in a way that email sent forth, it is looking like you are the one that wrote it. It is designed for your organization. So that is where agentic AI shines, and that is what we'll be looking at today. Okay, that is for email. Maybe you have a report you are doing, and you want to get an insight very fast without going to meet the data analyst department, right? You want to get an insight from that document very fast. AI agent can help you with that. And you can even schedule tasks with it and tell it that once this document is coming to my email, go and pick it from my email, fine tune that document, and give me an insight on that document, on that data. So there's a whole lot of things you can achieve with agentic AI, and that is the era that we have now, right? So just look at it. Who are to do those work? I mean, for you to get the document, you have to give it to the data analyst department to help you to fine tune the data and then give you an insight on that data. Just think of the time cost that it has been able to breach in that sense, right? The time you have to get the document sent to the data analyst department and then get an information back from them, just the back and forth alone. All you have to do is to delegate that task to an AI agent and it gets it sorted for you. That is it, right? So that is where agentic AI shine, and that is what we're here to learn today, okay? So AI moves from being just a chat system to an AI assistant, and from AI assistant now, it is tilting towards agentic AI, right? And we cannot even, put more emphasis on the layoffs that is going on in the world right now. The big tech companies are laying off people, right? They are laying off workers. AWS, as of, I think, earlier this year, AWS laid off 18,000 workers. We all know AWS, the Amazon Web Services, right? They laid off 18,000 workers. Tech people, when I say tech people, solid tech people that you know that, no, these people are the one building the AI agent. So just to tell you how AI is evolving our workspace right now, how AI is changing the whole system, right? In total, from just 2025 alone, we have 1.2 million layoffs just in US jobs alone. Everything cut off. We have about 55,000 just in the word AI alone, that, okay, we are laying you off because we have AI agent that can automate, that can do this particular task, right? Now, with everything I'm saying, we're still going to come back to this word. Will AI take your job? Yes, task only, or no. All right, will AI take your job? Yes, task only, or no. So as we're going through this webinar, okay. Is that a question for me? Okay, we can ask questions anytime. If I'm on a particular slide and then you need me to elaborate more on, we definitely can do that. So just unmute at any time and ask any questions, and then we get it started. Okay. But yeah, talking about layoffs, that is what is going on in the world right now. And then we have 39,222 just early this year alone. Now 18,000 is from Amazon, and other tech companies, other big organizations, tech companies have laid off about, in total. Now we have 39,222 people laid off in just this 2026 alone. So when we're talking about future, that AI is still in the future, if you have that mentality, I think you have to come back home. Like, come back home, right? Because the future is now. This is 2026. The future is now. The AI evolution, you should be seeing movement in maybe around your workspace, because every organization is adopting AI right now, right? They invest fully into AI systems. AI, what AI can do for them, how they can use AI to drive changes in their organization, right? They invest fully in AI. And so what I want you to do as of right now is to make sure that if you have the mentality of AI is in the future, please come back home, right? AI is not the future. AI is not in the future. This is the future. We're in 2026. Changes, you should start seeing changes happening. If you don't see it in your workspace right now, you should start seeing changes happening in about 6 months' time. So that is why this webinar is here. That is why SMBP have been able to come up with this webinar. More like an eye-opening. So for you to see the possibility and to be ahead of the game. That is why we're on the call today. Let's just continue. Let's leave this. If we start talking about layoffs, it is going to take a lot of our time. So, but yeah, what AI agents can do for you. All right. AI agents will help you to automate your task or your, the thing with company is that they understand that your time is essential. That is what the big tech company understand. You, as a worker in that organization, your time is really important, right? So now you are being given a task. Let me pick a domain for an example, the business and operation department for an example, right? So you're being given a task. You said you're going out maybe for what can I use for an example? Can anybody help me out? Do we have anybody in the business and operation department? What are the tasks that you do on a daily basis that can just spotlight one for me?
Maybe, for instance, taking bookings. Let's say, for instance, now we have a security company and we have clients that want to book for specific type of security services on the organization's website. I think the first thing is for the prospective client to get in touch with the organization through the platform. Then after that, you will now specify, the type of security services he or she wants.
Yeah.
Then maybe the number of security guards that they will employ, that they will require. The number 3, maybe they will now specify the time that they will need the services, the duration, the location, and every other information like that. So after this information have been collected, that service will be booked, and the operation department will now put this in place to ensure that those are the people that are going to take up that services, they're available as at the time they are required. That's it. That's an example.
I love that. Thank you so much. Right now, that is the conventional way of doing things. Now we have operation people in place to take your requests, to take all those informations down. All right. But now we have agentic AI. Those processes that you're doing, you can actually delegate it to an AI agent that will collect all those informations that it is required, the information, the time, everything that was said. It will collect all of that and even help you to send it to the appropriate people that should give follow-up on without you touching, without you doing anything at all. Just delegating your task to an AI agent to help you to do that task. So that is where AI agent shines. That is where agentic AI, that is where it shines, right? I love that example. Thank you so much, Mr. Adegbenga, right? So now you've been able to cut out certain time that you used to deal with those stress. You've been able to pull yourself away while you focus on something more strategic to, I mean, every organization, my company, the company I work with right now, we are revenue, we have revenue generation mindset. I mean, is it making money? That is what my boss will tell you. Is what you're bringing in going to give us money? So if you're doing a particular task and then you're seated, maybe you want to send out a proposal for business development. Maybe they want to send out proposal. You're now seated. Hello, have you met with the client? No, sir. I'm drafting their proposal. Those are repetitive tasks. I mean, why don't you delegate that to an AI agent? Look through your email, construct a a proposal for you. We went through your email, look for the person that needs that proposal and send it to them automatically without you even touching your PC at all. Right? So these are what AI agents can do for you. And that is why we're on the call today. We'll see examples of AI agents that we can use to do all of these tasks as well. Now, but before we go into showing you what AI agents can do, the generative AI that you use as of today, right? I'm really convinced that most people still make use of AI agents like they are using Google, like you're using a search engine, like you're on Google, you're just prompting AI like normal, like you're sending information to to Google to search for particular things. Why your generative AI, ChatGPT, for an example, can do much more than that. There's a lot of things that you can do. It is not just you prompting to get information out at the immediate, but there are certain things you can even use it for. You can even use it for drafting emails, essay, report, policies. You can use it for coding, right? It can write bugs, it can debug, it can even explain the code to you, right? You can use it for analyzing your data. It can find pattern for your data. And you can use it to plan your itineraries, your project roadmaps, right? You can even use it as for structuring your data, your tables. For the lady that said that she is a business and business data analyst, right? This is where ChatGPT even shine, the generative AI. These are where they shine, right? And also, there are other things that the ChatGPT can do for you, right? These are them. These are most of it. It can create schema for you, people that are in the database ecosystem, right? You can get an AI specification in plain, and then the English description for it. It can help you to build workflow. It can translate and localize for you. It can stimulate interviews. These are for the HR department, the HR personnel. It can stimulate interviews. So these are where AI shines. These are where ChatGPT shines. It is not just an assistant. It is not just a chat system. If you're still using the generative AI, ChatGPT for an example, to do to act more like your chat bot, then you should be that is in 2021, right? AI has moved from being a chatbot to being an assistant. The generative AI, they have moved from being a chatbot to being an assistant. Now they even left being an assistant. If you're still using it as an assistant, you're still about in the, let's say 2023 space, 2023, 2024 space, right? Because right now they are going into being an agent, right? 2025, 2026, right? When you now use it as an agent, as As an agent, you're using your AI system. As an agent, that is when you see that, oh, okay. That is when I can say that, oh, okay, you are in the 2026, the current year that we are in right now when it comes to AI system. Okay. So, right. So I've been saying the generative AI. I believe we understand what generative AI. I mean, an example is ChatGPT. So can anybody just give me the other generative AIs that we have?
We have
Anybody?
four.
Yes? That's
We
Charles.
have four. POE, yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, that is one. Oh, that's nice. Very good. I don't use that often, but yeah, thank you for that. All right, anybody else? Anyone that you're conversant with?
Gemini AI Copilot.
Gemini, yeah, Copilot, and we have other ones too. We have more than that. Okay, the chat system is going on. Okay, Gemini, yes, we have Google Gemini, and
DeepSeek.
what other ones? Yes,
DeepSeek.
DeepSeek. Yes, that's the China one. Yes, the open source platform. Thank you so much. Yes, yes, we have much more than that. Let's look at them. Uh, we have Claude, we have Google Gemini, we have Microsoft Perplexity, Meta AI, we have X AI, we have Mistral, we have Cohera, and then we have other ones for the visual, for the marketing and creative department. All right, we have a ton of them. Okay, and these AI are not just a chat bot. They are not just a chat system that you go into to get, okay, I want this thing, and then you give it. They should be working as an assistant for you. And better still, they should be an agent for you. We look at AI agent tools, and we look at how this particular chat system too can even help you, right? So let's get to it. And also, one thing that you should know is that when you give information to AI and then you're getting vague response, okay? Oh, lovable cursor. Yes, you're right. Yes, those are AI agents that we use. Yes, thank you so much. So one thing that you should know when you're prompting AI, because everybody should know about prompt engineering by now, okay? But do you know about context engineering? When you prompt AI to get certain information out, right? And you're getting vague response from it. Your prompt is the problem. Your prompt engineering is the problem. What you should be really doing, what you should be really focusing on is context engineering, right? And to just cite an example, what context engineering is to prompt engineering. Mr. Ade Benga.
Yes, sir.
All right. My own is Odu Benga. Yours is Ade Benga. So it's nice to meet you. All right. So let's experiment right now.
Okay.
So I will start with a prompt. What I'm about to do right now is the concept of prompt engineering.
Okay.
Right. So I'm starting now. This is it. Give me money. That is all. That is all I have to say. That is the prompt engineering. Now I want you to act as an AI agent, right? And give me a response. What is your response going to be, please?
Well, let me just explain that before I give you a response. For instance, now giving money is so vague because you are not giving the AI, you are not giving the context, you are not giving what money, how much, what purpose, for what purpose, what type of money, you understand, things like that. You have to create, a full context for the AI to understand what you actually want, because it's like a garbage in, garbage out. If you give a vague, information, the AI will give you, either give you a vague response or it will hallucinate. You
Yeah.
understand? See, and give you
Thank you.
something that may not really make sense to you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for that explanation. You've even used the keyword that I'm looking for there, contest. There was something missing. It's called contest. Giving money is what? Now, the question is going to be, in what currency do you need it in? What exact amount do you want? What is the urgency behind that money that you need? You know, there are a lot of questions that the AI agent that will build up on the AI agent in the AI agent mind, in the generative AI mind, right? There are a bunch of questions that is going to build up, but the agent is not an human being, so it's just going to give you the first thing that comes to its mind. It might not even ask you, okay, what amount, in what currency, what should I do, and all of this. It might just give you a vague response, just anything that comes to its mind or anything that is being, you know, model to give as a response. It's just going to send it to you straight up. This is it. Because you didn't give much context to it. You didn't provide accurate context to it, right? And these are the tricks and tips when it comes to context engineering. These are the to know when it comes to context engineering. You have to give context. You have to set your context. Tell it what to do. Now, assign a tone, right? Everything is here. Okay. Now, give it a document. Make it, now, the document is more like a reference. If you want to get a particular, maybe you want to build a policy document for your organization, and then you have a previous policy document that you want it to follow a format. Make a reference to that document, attach that document, tell it that it should follow this reference, right? Conversation history. We can't go through all of this. I can't start explaining all of this. So that is why I, reach out to.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Please, sorry. I want to ask a question.
Okay, go
Now,
ahead.
you take us from the history of AI as in from being assistant to now agent. What I want to ask is that all these processes, they are built inside that this AI assistant, as not this context. There's a separate package or a separate AI that can do the agent stuff, and apart from the one that can do for assistance, or that you can ask just normal questions?
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you for that. Okay. So now, I believe you understand the concept of agent. You know what an agent does, right? Right. When we say agent,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And right now, when we say assistant, I mean, when you prompt your ChatGPT to give you, or any generative AI, to give you an information, and you tell it that it should provide, I mean, it can definitely provide it for you in maybe an Excel or PDF or Word document. I mean, you've tried it before, right? That's correct. Is that correct? Victory, are you there?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm here. It's correct.
So that is an AI serving as an assistant for you. Now, where the chatbot comes in, the earlier one, the chatbot, is when you just ask a AI agent for directions. Maybe you're going somewhere and then you go on your ChatGPT instead of your Google. You go on your ChatGPT and I'm going to this location. I'm going to Toronto. How do I get there? I'm going to. Do you understand? That is where
Yeah.
you make your AI system, the generative AI, to serve as chatbot. Now, when you want to serve an assistant, is when you want to get that document, you want it to fine-tune certain things for you at the instant. But when you want to make an AI system an agent, right? And just to answer you on the immediate, there are applications that you can use. There are AI platform rather, right? There
Okay.
are other AI platform that are delegated, that they are an agentic system.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Right? Just to
Okay.
answer you on the immediate.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Thank you.
also, the chat system that you're using right now, because ChatGPT can serve as your agentic AI. And then I'll show you how. We should see how. I think not even to show you how, right? This context engineering and all other things have been spoken for. We have context engineering and then the similar AI platform, right? Well, I reached out to the what you call SMBP team, and I pleaded because there was a course there that covers all of this. We can't go through all of this on the call right now, right? There was a course. I saw a course on their platform, the QAIF, right? Qualified AI Foundation. So it covers context engineering. You have the AI platform and their use cases, what you can use them for, not as an assistant, but as a, sorry, not as a chat system. Sorry about that. Not as a chat system, but as an assistant. And even furthermore into being an agent, where they give you the instructions and where you can build an agent and tell it to delegate a task to, and then you like $25 for that particular AI foundation course. But right now, just before the webinar, we've made sure that they've made sure that sorry, so they've made sure that we have it for free. Can anybody please, Damilare, please can you help us to put the link? I don't know how they will go about it.
Yes,
But
yes, we will get there towards the end of the session.
all right, great. All right,
Yes.
thank you so
Okay.
much. I appreciate it. All right, please, just reaction to the team. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So with that, you can go onto there on the QAIF portal, the SMBPA Academy portal, and then you see that particular what's it called course there, where you can take and understand what context engineering is, what you can use AI as an assistant for, and AI, the generative AI that you're using as an agent. But what we are going to be looking into will be a delegated AI agent platform, right? So now let's just get into it. So, but now we understand what context engineering is. We need to touch down on that before we even go further. Okay. Now let's look at where we can get all these AI tools, where these common AI tools are. Right now I'm sharing just this part of my screen. So permit me to unshare and reshare again, where I share the entire screen. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Lugumba. Please,
Hi.
I have a question, please.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Please, before you go further, you are trying to give all the distinct or a kind of distinction between prompt engineering and content engineering, but you have not been able to actually explain that. Could you briefly explain that before you move further?
Okay. All right. Thank you. It is covered inside the AIF. I think they said they are going to propose that at the end of the section. But just to give a little bit of detail about that, the difference between you being prompting and context engineering, right, is that I think we cited an example earlier. I am Mr. Ade Benga, right? Where we demonstrated, where I asked him questions that he should, me asking questions that give me money. And then he was acting as an AI agent, telling me that, oh, that is going to return a vague response in respect to that because my question is ambiguous. There's no context of the amount that should be included. What is the urgency of the money that I need? Why do I need it? In what currency should he provide that money? What is the time frame for the money? Why, just a whole lot of questions is going to crowd the AI mind, or, the AI is not an human being. So it's just going to give you a vague response. That is where you get AI to hallucinate and all of that. But with the concept of context engineering, right? You have to give context. You have to give detail. If I'm to properly do a context engineering on that prompt, on the prompt, give me money, I'm definitely going to state the currency that it should be in. That is me giving context. I'm definitely going to tell the agent the urgency in respect to why I need the money. I'm definitely going to tell the agent, you know, just include context, the location I'm in, the country I'm in, why you should give me the money, why I deserve that money. You know, just include much context. So that is where context engineering shines. And these are the principles, these are the steps that you need to go through. These are the steps. I don't know if the team is going to share this slide with you. Maybe you can just use it, right? You can use it going further when you're looking at contest. But in the QAIF, the foundation that they will be sharing with you at the end of the course, at the end of the webinar, you should, when you go through the training, the training itself, you should be able to understand what context engineering is and how to use it. Have I
That's
been
great.
able to answer your question?
Thank you. Satisfactorily. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Amazing.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's just let me show you where this platform, where you can easily get them, and how you can, look for them and all of that. And then we'll go into the practical section. You see, from here, it is still the practical section when we talk about the security of AI. But let me just stop sharing right now and share my entire screen. This is my background curtain. It has cut my hair off. It's all right. Okay, let me reshare now. Sorry. Okay. Entire screen. All right, please let me know if we can see my screen.
Yeah, I can see us.
All right, great, amazing. Okay, so let me do this. So the platform that you can get all your AI tools, right? If you need to do any particular thing, is the AI Explorer. I use these two all the time. So what they do is that any new AI, because it is AI tools are really hard to catch up on, right? So which one do you need to do which one, and which one is going to be the best for which one? They are hard to catch up on. So the best thing what I do personally is that I just go to this AI Explorer tool. Let me share the link on the group. Sorry. Can we still hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Great. Let's give my system a minute. Okay.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Jawali, and thank you. Thank you very much for this much time taking us through this particular topic.
Okay.
I don't know how much more time do we have into the stream? How much more time are you spending? And what are we expecting to cover?
Okay, yes, thank you for that question. So what we have to cover right now are the practical section for the tools, right? Where I show you what it's what and what's not, right? How to use it in your own daily works, and that's all. Then we're good. So
Okay, so
yeah,
we're going to go into some use cases and then use this agentic AI tools to solve, day-to-day business problems. Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much. Because time is of the essence. I mean, everybody is at work right now, so I don't want to take too much of our time. But yes, you can see the link now. I've pasted the link into the chat system. Now we can go there, click on the link, and here you are where you can get the AI agent. You can see AI agent tools, right? Just click on it. Then you get the AI agent. If you want an assistant code system, if you want an assistive technology, if you want an audio editing, automation, and all of that. The chat bot is here too. If you want one for customer support, the data analytics, right? So just which domain, whatever domain you want it in, it's there. All you have to do is just to click on the category and then you select. If you want the free one, right? There are more categories that you can click to for the free, the freemium, the paid, and then the free trial as well, right? So, sorry about that. PCs. Okay, so now let's look at, there are certain tools, the AI tools that I've been able to, spotlight on, right? There are tools that can help you to do your daily tasks, and I've covered them in the slide as well. Let me show the slide for a minute. Sorry. Okay. All right. So I've been able to spotlight them. We have Manos AI, and then we have Assista AI. We have Julius AI as well. Let me put them in the chat system. Okay, we have Manos AI. You can go into the chat system and check them out. We have Assista AI. We have Julius AI. We have Notebook LM. Right? So these four, we are going to look at these four, but we just look at their use cases in a very short time, not to go too deep. I think there's a particular course as well, AI specialist, I believe. Is that right? Damilare, is that right?
Yes, you're right.
Yes. So everything is being covered in the AI specialist. You can check it out as well. But sorry, let me just, I don't know why this is lagging right now. Okay. Coming. Sorry about that. Give me a minute. Why this is lagging. Okay. Sorry, please. Just some minute. We're done now. Okay. This is the critical aspect, so I want to make sure we get it right. I mean, my hope from this webinar is instantly, with the little you've been able to catch up with, you should be able to, pick up from there and start making use of it. So that's my hope from this webinar. Okay. All right. So now let's start with Julius AI for an example. Julius AI. So this is specifically for you can see data, it interacts with your data, right? So this is specifically for the operations, the business, even the HR. HR does they deal with data. I mean, the staff's data. If you have a bunch of them, I mean, you need to get an insight from the data, from any particular data. So these are tools that is going to help you with them. Right? So give me a minute. So all you have to do once you're here, click on sign in. So I'm going to be signing in with my Google. Okay. Oh, went out. Sorry about that. I mean, technology is nothing we can. Okay. Can we see my screen, please? Just AI. We can, I believe.
Yes, we can.
All right, great, great.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you. All right, so all you have to do once you're on Julius AI, just click on the application and then it should take us to log in, or you sign up if you're new to the platform. Now they offer free trial. Every AI agent, more like this, they offer you free trial. So you can test it out. If it is something that you can use, then you go ahead and use it. But if it is not, you go back onto that AI system and then you see which one is going to work. But this is the one I've been using for a while, and I can tell you that it is absolutely great. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to, for this account, for this current account, I'm going to log in afresh. I'm going to show you from the sign up to the workings of it. Right? So these help you to interact with your data. You can interact with your data as much as you like and get insight immediately. My boss used to say that what is the usefulness of a data that is not giving an insight? Right? How do you want to say you have data without an insight? An insight is when you get the next step immediately from the data you've been able to impute, right? So that is what Julius AI, that is the gap that the Julius AI helps to be bridge, right? So this is going to be the landing interface when you sign up afresh. Let's wait for it to do its thing. Okay, let me use that minute to sign up to Manos IAM. While that is loading, and then I show us the other ones, and then we have Notebook LM, and then we have the other one, the Assista AI. Okay. Let's sign up here too. So do we need the URL, or have we been able to locate it immediately? Should I put in the URL, or we have been able to locate it immediately? Okay, is it same Manos that was acquired by Meta? Well, the information is not yet confirmed, I believe. Is it? Okay, now, this is Julius AI. How do you plan to use this? Which department are you? Are you in the operation department? Are you an executive? Are you a data person? Are you a rev ops or into finance? Are you a marketer, an educator? So let's just say I'm into operations, right? Within the organization, I'm into operations. So now, where do you hear from us? Just let me pick internet, podcast and all. Right, so now it is telling you to either subscribe or not, but we are going to do well with the free version. Now, let me see. I think I've been able to, let me just add a document that I set aside for the project. So let me upload one of the documents I have, and they are connectors, right? All you have to do is just to connect if you have your document inside your OneDrive, then you connect it and you just tell it to go and bring that document. Like it's just a command. And you can automate that task even. Tell it that, okay, this particular task, automate this and get this particular information out. So I have operational costs, a demo data, operational cost demo data. So what do I need from this data? Right? I have the operational cost data. Sorry. Apologies for that. Okay. So what do we need from an operational data? Let's just go ahead. I mean, the scenario-based question for this operational data is that an organization receives monthly performance data from different departments, from the sales to the operation to the HR to the finance. And this data is usually in Excel or CSV format. As you can see, I made use of the Excel format, right? The CSV file. So now the finance team spent several days cleaning and analyzing this data and preparing reports for organizations. But where Julius comes in is that it can help you to do a data analytics and give you insights on that particular data. And it is not just, now when you use Julius AI like that, it is only serving you as an assistant. I want you to get the bridge. I want you to understand the differences. But when you now use that Julius AI to get an insight and send an email to the people that really need the insight to drive changes or anything, that is when it turns to an agent for you. Now, when the response from the people that the agent have helped you to send email to comes back in, the agent can also look at the response and then send out information again, telling them that, okay, this is what, or maybe they require an explanation through the email. The agent can still reply them, telling them that these are the detail in the information. This is what I've been able to provide. Do you see where agentic AI shines? You did not touch anything. All you did was to provide a document, and you can even schedule the task. You can tell it that for this particular document, I want you to be reviewing it every day and be sending information to this person every day, the insight to this particular person every day. But for this purpose, we just what we have to do, let's give it a prompt. Let's just prompt it. Let's tell it to give out let's tell it to give out an insight. Okay. Let's tell it to give an insight. Okay. So Now, this is Julius AI acting as a data analyst, the role of a data analyst. Now, but why that is going on, let's do this. Let me show you where you can connect your data. Their data connector. Okay. Why that is happening, you can see the insights. Okay. But it's still going on. So now let me show you where you can connect your data, right? So organization in most cases they don't use CSV, maybe Excel sheet or any of that, right? They have where their big data are in. Maybe a company is using a Postgres database, BigQuery, Snowflakes, MySQL, or Supabase, or they even have all of their documents inside Google Drive. All you have to do is to integrate, just to connect. Click on connect, and there you will have it. You have Julius AI inside, and then all you have to do is just to prompt it to get certain information out, right? Now that is where you connect your data, and also let's go back to our chart. Let's see the output. Okay. So now, based on the information that we've been able to provide, the prompt that we asked it to, the information that we asked it to provide us. So it said we have spent by department, which department spent the highest, and then we can see the total monthly spending by currency. Like if you look at the prompt that I gave, analyze and give the reporting, identify the highest spending department, highlight the top cost drivers, and then calculate budget versus all of this information, right? It is what I asked the agent to do, and then it has been able to provide it. This is definitely going to take, is Omolola still on the call? She was the one that said she works as a business data analyst. If you are to use this in Power BI or get the data, clean the data up and then bring it on this platform, on Power BI or any visualization tools that you use within the company, how long is it going to take you? Just to ask the question. How long do you think it's going to take you?
Let me answer that, because I was a senior business intelligence at DHL Express Canada. For me to get this thing out when I was doing this, sometimes a whole day. I can use my whole day working to get my Power BI out and to connect it to Power Automation.
Absolutely.
But with this AI agent, I think within an hour you will get the report to the
An hour is right. An hour is even
it depends on the data and how you connect it, within.
You're right. Absolutely. Right. In about instant, right? So that is the capability of the AI agents now. That is where they shine, right? And when you look down here, you can see the connector. You can activate the connector from here, but then it is on the paid platform, right? So I advise you test with the demo data first. We still look at the security involved, because every new innovation poses risk. Now we have to talk about the risk involved. I mean, you're sharing your data right now. You're giving it openly to Julius AI. Do you know what you've consented to? Is it going to use your AI? Is it going to use your company's data to train its model? Is it going to make it public out there so that other people can use it? Can anybody just go onto Julius AI and prompt it or ingest the model to give your information out? That is where security play major role too. We look at after this, just run through this and then we look at that, right? So these are tools you need to connect with. And then also, you've been able to get an insight from here out. You can immediately connect your email if you don't want to come here all the time to ask the same question. I mean, maybe the question is static. The same prompt is static for the particular data. You need to do the same thing over and over again, right? All you have to do is just give that prompt, tell it that, okay, this is a particular prompt that I want you to do. And then that is all, the particular task that I want you to do. And that is all. Keeps on doing it for you while you just sit back and relax and wait for its email to connect to you, right? So I won't go through the connection of tools here. I think I have that on my paid platform, but everything is being covered in the QAS, the specialist, right? Everything is being covered in the specialist. And yeah, if you even don't want to come to Julius AI, right, there's a way you connect it to your Slack. If your organization uses Slack, you can just connect it directly to your Slack. It is like you're asking certain questions. It's just like you're asking questions, it shows on your Slack, and then you ask the system, okay, I want this particular document. And you can even attach directly from Slack as well, right? So there are more things that you can do with it. So when you come to okay, here is where you can give a custom instruction for Julius to follow. Okay, Julius, I don't want you to go off rail, this and that. You give a detail, a context of exactly you're using Julius for, right? So that's for Julius AI. But there is still more for Julius AI. There's a lot more it can do. But everything, I mean, it's a webinar. We won't be able to cover everything in detail, right? But you can reach out to the host of the webinar, SMBP, and then they will help with that. Now, what can Manos do for us, right? So in this business use case, we have, now we are going to practicalize this for the HR department, right? So now for the use case, HR receive hundreds of applicants for a job role, and the process of reviewing each and single CV and shortlisting candidate is a lot. They have to review CV, they have to shortlist candidates, and then send interview invitations. Just think of those three processes. I think to me, though, those are like three major roles, three major function, roles. Yeah, let me say roles. I think roles go with it too. So three major roles when it comes to the the HR department. The HR department, they are the one that review CV, they shortlist candidate, and then they send interview invitation, and they even give follow-up on tasks as well, right? So this, you can delegate that particular task to to Manos AI, and Manos will help the HR. I mean, it can also work for other domains, but for this use case, we are going to be using for HR, right? So let me connect data. You can see connectors here as well, right? You can see you can connect directly to GitHub. You can connect to Gmail. Now, for it to have power to send emails on your behalf, you have to connect to Gmail. And you can even install browser if you want to shop online. Maybe you want to do shopping online. You want it to get, you want to buy a particular thing, and then you don't want to go on looking for that product. Maybe you're on Temu, for an example, and then you want a product that is within your budget. All you have to give Manos AI, all you have to do is to install this browser. When you click on install, it's going to install a Chrome browser, right? Make sure that your Temu is logged in on your Chrome, and then just tell it, come here, chat, I need to buy this particular product. I want to just put it in my cart. Once you get it, this is my budget. Automatically, you have time to do all the things apart from Manos AI. But now let me just add a document from my local PC, right? It is not necessary you always add from your local PC. You can just click here and add from your your Google Drive, or you connect your Google Drive itself. You can see you can add connector. When you click add connector, let's see other things that you can connect with, right? You can connect to your Slack, Notion. If your organization use Notion, you can connect to Zapier, you can connect to Monday, Atlassian, which Vercel, all of these things. I mean, people that are holding a particular function in an organization, they will understand all this perfectly fine. These are a bunch of connectors you can have, right? So can have multiple like that. Let me just give a prompt. So I'm uploading a data again, right? And then let me just give a prompt. Let me just give prompt that it should do. And all I have to do, that's it. And you wait for it, right? You have your agent working for you. And also, it is not important or necessary for you to have your agent in your, on your, you coming to the application. You can deploy this agent into your Telegram. If you have Telegram application on your phone, you can just deploy it directly into your Telegram, right? You can just deploy it directly into your Telegram. And then there are a bunch of them like that. You know, there's just little that we can cover. But importantly, look at Notebook LM. It is this is a powerful tool. It can do your slide, and it is totally free. This is not even, this is Google LM, this Notebook LM. You don't need to pay anything. Please, I even want everybody as of today to start using this Notebook LM. It is very good. It is amazing. Look at the things that it can do. But you have to connect a document, file first. So let me upload something from my local drive. It can also pick from your Google Drive if you allow it. But for the sake of let me connect something from here. So I think this is this is a PDF file. So it's going to look at what you can do with it. You can generate an AI podcast from this. You can generate a video. Now I will click on it to generate a video. It is totally free. All you have to say, is it an explanatory? Do you want it brief? Or what do you want the visuals? Do you want it to be animated? So I'm going to click on animated. And then below it, you can see video generating. Here you can generate a slide. All you have to do is just to click on it. That is generating too. You can create an infographic data from it, a flash card. You can create a report, a mind map. Just imagine a bunch of it, what you can do with. You can create a data table from here. Notebook LM is great, and then everything is for free. You have it for free. Please, I want you to try it out. I really want everyone to go onto that platform. This is a great tool to use. Let me paste the URL into the chat system, right? So please, let's make use of it. Let's try it out. While this is generating, we can go ahead and check the last one, right? One thing I want you to know is that every and all of these are being covered inside. Okay, we have the flashcard ready. Every and all of these are being covered inside the what's it called? The specialist, the AI specialist, right? So yeah, you can have card go back and forth and show answer. You see, just an interactive card if you want. See, based on what it is not going outside of this, but it is instead it is forming instruction just based on this alone, right? So that is what we have, and so also, right. So now, like I said, AI poses what you call risk to all of it, right? Every innovation poses risk. Every innovation, there is a risk that is involved. So this is Assista. Assista, I use Assista all the time. Anyways, you can just automate for the marketing people, right? You can connect your LinkedIn, your company LinkedIn, and maybe you need to send an information to what's it called? On LinkedIn, you want the same post to be on Instagram, any social media at all, right? You can connect it with Assista. It can help you to connect all of that with just you sending information. So without you going to LinkedIn to make the same post, going to Instagram to make the same post. You can automate everything on Assista. All you have to do is to click sign up. Please try it out. I really want us to try it out. I understand some people took out their time, they break time to like check this platform, to be on this webinar. So I'm really not going to take much of our time, but it is important that we, oh, okay, thank you for that. It is important that we check them out after this course. I've been able to list them out, right? So I'm just being corrected. It is not on the AI specialist, it is on the AI associate, right? So it is for the AI associate, it is where it is listed. So that's where you get, but more details will come in from the facilitator later, right? Now, like I said, every AI tools poses every innovation poses risk. Now, how do you measure those risks? I mean, I've shown you a couple of AI tools. Do you now go to put them inside your organization? I mean, you now connect your organization data instantly to all of these tools. I won't advise you to do that. So that is where it is important and essential for you um, to know what they do and don't, right? How what you should do, how far you can go when it comes to the AI system, right? What you should be able to implement on the instant and what you should not, right? And top 4 emerging threats when it comes to AI is data leak, data leakage, now injecting, right? Prompt injecting. Now, you know, the hackers now, we have AI hacker. Cybersecurity, when it comes to cybersecurity, we have AI hacker now. For AI hackers, oh my God, there's new innovation all the time. People, they are evolving, right? As the new AI tool is coming out, these people too, they are, you know, building themselves, they are building their skills just to get your information. So there are certain information that I don't advise that you put on AI system, your password or your credentials. If you're using any free platform, any free AI platform that is not authorized by your organization, please and please, even for you in particular, please and please, don't even dare put in your password and credentials at all. Now, confidential clients data, you have to get approval. Your organization have to. Now, there's a difference between you using a free platform and a paid platform, right? With a paid platform, there's a concept that there's a knowledge that you'll be assigned a storage. You're not just paying alone, you're paying for a storage as well, right? So whatever you're being imputing, whatever is being imputed by you is going into your storage. So you have more like a, what's it called? A database, a private database of your own, right? So those are informations as well. So you don't want to put in your, for the, what's it called? For developers, your private source code, your API keys or token, you don't want to expose it on an AI system, right? So, and for that note, for this, right, and when it comes to organization, the do's and don'ts, it is where ISO 42001 shines. And for this, I think S&BP people, they have been so kind enough to let me understand that for their particular AIMS, for their own particular AIMS system, right? It is not just only ISO 42001 that is being embedded inside. They have other standard, almost 3 standard inside one. So it is great. It is not just ISO 42001 that you're going to be, what's it called? That you're going to learn, but there are other standards within just to know the security that is involved, how you should properly align yourself when it comes to AI, right? So 42001 talks about the controls that you have to put in place as an organization. So these are things that you want to, it helps you to manage AI risk, the ethical and responsible use of AI. And now the regulatory alignment, you have to align, the organization has to align to what the standards talks about, but they will share more information. They will shed more light on this, I believe, right? Just to run through, this is the AI part, and Yeah, the QAF, right? Also, thank you very much, SMBP. Thank you so much for making this free for us. And is it going to be free for? I don't think it's going to be free forever. So I want us to really take advantage of this and go and learn on it. So if you want a self-paced, they'll give more instruction on this, right? Let me end it here and ask if we have any question so that we can just call it a day from here. I know that we're very busy people, right? And I really appreciate you for taking the time out to join this webinar today. Thank you so much. And I believe we've been able to okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah, agentic AI is meant to be an agent of the organization. Yes or no?
Yes and no.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. I just want to look at it from the legal perspective. You know, after giving instruction to agentic AI, and I believe and trust in the capacity of the tool to do as I say. What if it goes beyond my instruction and commit to the organization to what I did not anticipate?
Yes.
Be my agent, then the principal agent, theory will come into play. The organization will be responsible, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, right. You're right. I really love that instant, right? Because it is not an human being. So there will be time where your AI hallucinates. I mean, you can even see it vividly with the use of ChatGPT and other generative AI. So what differentiates an AI agent from just a generative AI system, right? So that is where the what's it called, ISO 42000, but they will tell, I don't know what it is being called because they have a lot of controls together. Like they put a lot of ISOs together, a lot of ISO standard. They add almost 3 or 4 of it inside one just to teach how to use AI responsibly, and then where we can guide rail, right? Where we can safeguard and guardrail where AI goes to. Now, for all of these AI tools that have shown to us, right, there are still more information that should be passed, right? But the one that you can use as of right now as an individual, go ahead and use Notebook LM. Assistant AI, if you can create to test it out, if you can create a free, what's it called, right? A free account, just go ahead and use it personally, but don't impute organization-wise data. All right. Make sure that these things are being approved by your organization. You can pitch it, right? You can pitch it that you want to use this particular tool, but there are controls that should be in place. And those controls are being covered inside SMBP AI Academy, what's it called, catalog. They have the name. Sorry, I keep saying name. Damilare, please, what is the name of the ones that you have the controls altogether?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
The one that we have ISO 42001 and other standards inside.
That's the AIMS lead implementer.
Lead implementer. Thank you so much. The AIMS lead implementer. So they have that almost 3 controls. You said, right? Almost 3 standards, rather.
Yes, 3 ISO standards.
Thank you so much. 3 ISO standards that are inside the AIMS lead implementer. So it is also need to know. You have to know where to guide rail, what to do, which information to. So it teaches about control, where you control what should be going into information. So you don't want to instantly jump onto any AI tool as you like. You need to read and learn about them.
Hello,
Right?
Finga. Let me just add something to that. I think that is the main, just to add to what you have said regarding the question the person asked. That is why when I've done my ISO 42001 lead auditor and implementer. I'm a qualified, but that is why you have to do ISO 27001 to be able to know the security that you have to implement on your AI generic, because now organizations are using, like, let me just put it, organizations are using AI agent as just like an organizational chart, so that you don't, in fact, many people will lose their job, as you said, because you can design AI agents to handle your HR, your operation, your marketing, your sales, but you have to implement AI security. That is why cyber security is very important. And before you can do ISO 42001, you have to go and do ISO 27001 to be able to implement AI security on your organization AI agents. I think that one will protect the organization from the AI hackers.
Absolutely.
I strongly agree with the madam that just spoke. I am ISO 2701, a lead auditor and lead implementer, and also lead implementer for 42001. You know, the foundation of everything is information systems. You understand? Say, and if you don't know, one of the concepts in security is that if you don't know your asset, you will know how to protect it. You understand? Say, so for somebody to be able to protect those informational assets, you have to know what information assets you have, and those are the things that ISO 27001 ISMS will teach us. I think she's very correct. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. I have powerful people on the call. I really love that. I really love that you are a certified for the 2001 and then 27001. Those are beautiful. Information security and the AI management system. Wow, I really love that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, ma'am. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. So yes, that brings our webinar into conclusion. Right. Do we have any question for me? Do you have any question or any addition at all? Because I believe we have strong people on the call, powerful people that I need to hear from as well. Right. So do you have any question at all? Is it clear? Are we good? All right. Okay. If we have, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate facilitator, please take it away. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Mr. Benga. Thank you. That was an awesome session. I want to sincerely thank everyone on this call for our active participation and valuable time. This has really been an insightful and practical discussion on agentic AI for everyday business. And we trust that we are not just living like we came, we are living with ideas that we can begin to build on, right? And also apply in our organization and also in our personal lives. Thank you once again, Mr. Adegbenga, Olubenga, sorry. We have to Mr. Benga on the call. Thank you, Mr. Olubenga, for delivering such a rich, engaging, and practical session. We appreciate this, right? Thank you for sharing your expertise, and we truly appreciate your contribution for making this webinar a success. Thank you so much. All right, I would like to take this opportunity to formally introduce the S&BP AI Academy, right? I'm sure during the call you heard Mr. Vega saying QAIF, QAIS, AIMS, what is all of this, right? So this is our S&BP AI Academy, and this is a subsidiary of Standards and Best Practice, which is dedicated, right, to building competence in artificial intelligence, digital transformation, and the responsible technology management. And through this AI Academy, we offer and we are still developing several professional courses from the Qualified AI Foundation, Qualified AI Specialist that has presently been published, and the AIMS lead implementer that will be launched next month. I want you to watch out for that. And in the course of the session, with the tools that Mr. Benga has, showed us in one way or the other, we have a course that is still being cooked up, which is called the Qualified AI Associate, right? This course is specifically for business functions. This course is a course whereby we we don't have the whole time today to really look into these tools, but this course is dedicated to some of our functions and the tools that we can use to automate our processes. So in the course of the year, we would be launching this course. So I want you to stay tuned to every of our platforms, social media platforms, where you can access information about standards and best practice and our upcoming courses, right? So briefly, I would introduce the Qualified AI Foundation course to you. The Qualified AI Foundation course is a course whereby in this course you would learn how AI works and its real world business uses, right? You would learn the prompting techniques to get the best AI responses. You would also get to see the AI powered tools for some of our functions. You would get to work and understand how content creation, editing, presentation building is all about, and a lot more. Like there's a lot like being packed in this Qualified AI Foundation course. Now the course comes with a cost of $25. But it's a good thing that you're here on this platform today, that you're here. We'll be giving the course for free. I heard somebody say that it's going to be lifetime. No, right? So it's one of the benefit of you coming in and on today's webinar, right? So we'll be giving you a free access to this course. So my colleague will be dropping the link to this course in the chat room. So we want you to utilize this, right? Because this free version that we are giving, this freebie that we are giving is not going to be for a long time, right? So like Mr. Gwenga advised us, right? Let's make use of it and utilize it now that it is free. Now that it is free. So yes, and also like I mentioned, we have our next month we'll be launching our AIMS lead implementer course. So I want you to watch out for that on every of our social media platforms, our emails, and even on the website, right? So my colleague will be dropping the link for the Qualified AI Foundation in the chat room. And also we would love to hear from you how this webinar, one way or the other, has impacted or has opened some doors, right? I think it was Ms. Falakemi that was speaking that it would take her like the whole day for her to, derive some information. And now with AI to learn the exposure of this AI to us within an hour, we can have everything done, dusted, and move to the next task, right? So we'd love to get from you right here on this call, and also be dropping the feedback form link in the chat room. Please, we employ that we utilize that to give our comments and also to send in our feedback, right? And also, we have some things that we'll be sending to you and to your email, right? So I don't want you to be bothered. We'll be sending to you the PowerPoint slide that Mr. Gbenga shared with us today. We'll be sending to you the links to the AI tools Mr. Gbenga spoke about and showed us today. We'll also be sending the link to the Qualified AI Foundation, the recordings, right? Would also be sent all together. So be well informed that you're not missing out anything, right, that has been spoken, taught, or now we have mentioned here on this course. So we'll be sending that to you via email and also the feedback link. But we encourage that you please utilize everything that has been said here on the call. And finally, we encourage you to stay connected with standards and best practice, right? So please follow us on all our social media platforms for updates, be it upcoming training and certification, webinars and event, learning resources, even professional opportunities, right? So your continued engagement means a whole lot to us, and we do not want you to miss out on any of these good things that we have for you. So once again, thank you for joining us today. But before we finally round up, I just want one or two people, just a feedback from how today's webinar and how it has impacted you. Just one or two people before we finally round up today's webinar. Yes, anyone? Hello, anyone, just a quick feedback of how today's webinar. All right.
Yeah, let me just give and drop something. I want to appreciate Olugbenga for the impactful lecture. It's very interactive, and then at least I am able to gain one or two things about the Agentic AI, which I didn't know before coming to this class, about all those the AI models, those ones that he shared with us. And I was not aware of that before coming to this class, but now I gained that. Yeah, thank you for that, for sharing your skill.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Any other person? Any other person?
Yeah, I want to appreciate you for organizing this webinar. Period to this time before joining this webinar, I don't have this much knowledge about AI, but is an eye opener, and I appreciate and I thank you for sending the link to me. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you also for joining. Thank you for not just leaving this to SNBP and Training Night. Once again, thank you. And as an organization, we are not just limited to AI courses, right? We have varieties of ISO courses from QHSC to cyber security, privacy, information security, management systems, and a whole lot more. So you can visit our website, snbp.net, to explore and view any course or any any course that you would want to take. So once again, thank you very, very much. So I hope to see us next time we have a webinar. I hope to see you next time. We look forward to supporting your growth and professional success. So please have a wonderful day, and we hope to see you again at our next event or webinar, training, anyone it is. So thank you very much, and do have a lovely day. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
So, which I introduced that before I had of going to know you have an engagement. Oh, thank you very much. So, that meeting was cancelled that because I was fun. So he said 2 p.m. today. So let me invite.